had a very rough childhood growing up. When you think of somebody growing up as a child, you think of them having a wonderful time and their family, supporting them and them, their family doing everything, parents cooking meals and doing things of that nature. That wasn't really my case growing up. I could remember being almost 8 to 10 years old and driving to the store myself and had to do all the grocery shopping myself and do everything on my own. When the stepdad, came into the picture when I was a little kid, I wasn't able to leave the room. I had to go to the bathroom in a bucket, stay in the bed for 6 months to a year of punishment. You should go straight to school and come back. And after a while, it messes with you, mentally. And then punishment like that and being beaten, and then I just said I couldn't take it no more. I definitely had to leave.
After being laid off, Dennis faced homelessness again, but this time with his wife and son. With nowhere to turn, they found shelter in one of the only few possessions they had left, their car.
How do you explain to a little kid that you gotta live in a car? Makes you feel less of a parent, makes you feel less of a man. You can't provide for your family, you can't do nothing. You look around and you see, the other men that be able to provide for their family. It makes you think, why can't you? We talked about it and we sat down and we made a decision as family. I should have known better. I should have had money. I should have had money saved aside for a rainy day. But, it's tough when you're the only one working and living check to check. You could only pay that month's bills with that money coming in that month. Yeah. Hearing Dennis ask, he wants to go home. He reminds me asking where my mom is.
You say you understand, but until it's in the life of a kid, you don't really get it. You don't really understand until you see a kid that hasn't eaten all weekend and hasn't had any food, that comes in and they're starving Monday and you want to give them food. A lot of people don't really understand how their monetary donation, how far it goes. They really don't get it. They just think, here, I'm donating this money, but it's going directly to kids. It's putting houses and roofs over kids' heads. It's providing them food. And then one of the saddest things is when you see a kid that's hungry. A little girl that didn't have a place to live, it was half a day and Metropolitan Ministries had her in there. So without that monetary donation, that wouldn't happen. When I need a book bag, I call and they give us a book bag. If I call and say, this mom and dad is trying to get on their feet and they simply haven't had an opportunity, they can't pay their electric bill, I send them to Metropolitan Ministries, they help, they take care of that. What Metropolitan Ministries and what the donors are doing is giving people their opportunity, it's giving them their shot, it's giving them their hope back so that they can become successful again.
Dennis and his wife start their school day with a 2-hour bus commute to BizTech, one of Metropolitan Ministries' many community partners.
To go straight from being in the scenario I was, living in a car or even Metropolitan Ministries and having a second chance in life, I was kind of, wow, somebody gave me, of all people in the world, a second chance in life. One thing I want to get out of my education is what a lot of people want to get, a better better career opportunity, better pay, so I can go ahead and save money and put away money for my son's future and our future.
In this last year alone, more than 22,000 families visited Metropolitan Ministries Outreach Center, seeking assistance with food and shelter. With the help of donations, Metropolitan Ministries is able to provide these suffering families with the help they need. From weekly counseling to GED classes, Metropolitan Ministries helps transform these families to become self-sufficient. With your help, we can provide more than just food and shelter. We can give them hope.
You know, I wish I could meet all the donors in person and every single one of them and just say thank you from the bottom of my heart. My whole family actually would. And we would just say, take the time and say thank you to every single one.